Hi guys, happy Friday. I just want to share something with you all. Did you know that your Scentsy business is a blessing and it's not a burden? Did you know that? Let me tell you guys, when I say this, I reach out to a lot of consultants to find out what it is that I can do to help. And the things that I hear make me wonder if you really understand the blessings that come from this business. I think a lot of it is when I hear people saying the things that I've heard, I think it's coming from lack of understanding. So I'm just going to say that. But let me be clear, guys. I am thoroughly convinced, because of the things that this business has done for me, that is truly a blessing. You know, like when I hear consultants not making the time to work this business, I have to wonder, especially for those who say that they are in the business to make money, because there are different reasons why people join. I totally get that. So I'm not speaking to you guys who are saying that you're only in the business to get discounts, if you're only in the business to make connections, if you're only in the business to get tax write-offs. I'm only speaking to those who really need the income. When I joined Scentsy, guys, I was working a full-time job, a mother of 2, a caregiver to 4 when I first joined. And I was thinking, like, how in the world can I fit this in to my schedule? Because first of all, I joined just because I love the way my house smells. That's the initial reason why I joined. But later on, stuff started coming up. You know, my kids were in private school, so like I know I need the income at this point. So how am I going to fit this in my schedule? I never saw this business to be a burden. I never saw that. All I could see is the blessings that has come from it because of the time that I put into it. So what I did, I mapped out a plan. I figured out how can I squeeze in little pockets of time throughout my day to get it in. Because all of us have 24 hours in a day. Whatever we do, guys, does not take up 24 hours in a day. And I've heard people say, well, I got this to do. I got that to do. I got this to do. Well, guys, if you thoroughly understood how this business could be a blessing to you, you will make time for the business. If you don't see the value in it, you'll make reasons why you can't get to it. But if you see the value in this business, guys, you'll thoroughly see that this business is truly a blessing. And I can speak from experience. It's really been a blessing to me and my family. I can go down the list to tell you the different things that's happened in this business since I've been a consultant. Number 1, when I joined Scentsy, something tragic happened. My son developed a brain tumor. I had to fly back and forth 5 times to Albuquerque, New Mexico. I took my business with me. I sat in the airport and I worked my business. I sat in the waiting room and I worked my business. I sat in the cafeteria and I worked my business. This business is truly a blessing. It is not a burden. I stayed in the emergency room. I'm sorry, not the emergency room, the waiting room. My son was in ICU for like 10 days, something like that. So I spent many nights sleeping on the floor, many nights staying there at the hospital. I worked my business while I was at the hospital. Rolled my suitcase in there and I worked my business. Number 2, my brother had a stroke in 2016. Rolled my luggage in there, worked my business while I was in there. I could have easily said in both situations, I didn't have time to do this because I'm taking care of my family. I could have easily said that, but I didn't, because I know this business is a blessing and it's not a burden. I didn't put it in the corner. I worked my business because, again, it's a blessing. Number 3, My brother, well, now let me skip back. Skipping something. Number 3, Mama had a stroke in 2020. And when Mama had that stroke, it was really, really something for me. She was in the hospital for a whole entire month. So once I got Mama all situated and got her situated in a nursing home, I continued to work my business. I never stopped working my business. I've made the time because this business is not a burden, it's a blessing. I made time. Working, juggling things, working with my team, working with my family, I made time. This business is so flexible. You can spend 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 15 minutes there, 30 minutes there. It's that kind of flexible. But if you put it to the side and forget about it, oh, it's not going to do anything, but just sit there. That kid is just going to sit there in the corner and do nothing. It's because we didn't make time for it. So in 2021, Mama got really sick. Now this time it was bad. It was really bad. It was worse than when she first had the stroke. This time she couldn't talk. She was septic. It was bad. So this time she was in the hospital for 3 months. And I was forced out of a job for almost 40 years. But you know what, guys? This business is a blessing. Because it had not been for that, I wouldn't be able to work Scentsy full time. I'm working Scentsy full time because of what happened to Mama, because I refuse to allow anything to happen to Mama when it was within my ability to be there with her. So again, Scentsy is a blessing and not a burden. January of this year, well, actually December of last year, I got a phone call saying that my brother was really sick. He was diagnosed with cancer. I flew out there, my daughter and I, a couple of days after Christmas. I didn't have to ask for time off. I just worked my business in the airport, on the plane, while we were flying, while I was there, taking care of seeing about my brother, took my business with me. It's portable, it's mobile like that. So prior to that, which was last year, I missed something because I don't have it written down. It's all out of order. Last year, my nephew went in the hospital. He was in the hospital for about a week. My nephew was suicidal. I'm his caregiver. So that was another thing that I had to work through. But still working my business, still working with my team, still servicing my customers. I always see this business as a blessing. It's not a burden. My daughter graduated from college in 2021, right at the time that Mama was sick, and I still made time to celebrate her. At the time, all this stuff that was going on, I still found time to do that. Income disclosure would go down below. But my daughter also received a college scholarship from Scentsy. So again, guys, this business is a blessing. It's not a burden. So, yesterday, when I carried my brother to the doctor, they've been watching him since he had the stroke, watching his levels, his blood levels, and his white counts. His numbers have been going up and down, but lately they've just been plunging downward. Last year they wanted to do a bone marrow test, but I said, okay, hold up, let me get him on a diet first. Let's see what happens then after we get him on a diet. Well, his numbers gotten worse this year, so now he's going to have to take this bone marrow test just to make sure that I'm praying that he does not have leukemia. But all through this, guys, I'm still working my business. Even while waiting on him yesterday at the doctor, I'm working my business. My daughter's in dental school, guys, because of Scentsy. Now tell me, Scentsy is a blessing, guys. My daughter's in dental school because of Scentsy. Now you can't tell me that Scentsy is not a blessing. So we all have been going over there helping my daughter because she's got to have the patience to graduate. So when I go over there, we're over there 2-3 hours at a time. Guess what? I'm working my business because it's mobile. I take it with me wherever I go. I'm sitting in the car now, And I've actually been working in the car, taking care of my customers as I meet them in various points. This business is mobile. Take it with you wherever you go. And you know, it's something that Tammy says all the time. Everybody potty. You know, everybody potty, right? I'm going to tell you guys about me. In the mornings when I wake up, all the posts that you guys see here, I am what? On the potty when I'm making those posts. I am. In the mornings when I do my good morning posts, when I do the challenge for you guys and the shout outs and things like that, I'm in the bathroom when I'm doing that. You guys didn't even know that. So I'm so busy, I'm finding little nicks and crannies of the day to work my business because I know that it's a blessing. It's not a burden. And the one thing I've learned from this, guys, when you don't have the understanding, oh, look at the fireworks. I guess if you don't have the understanding about it, maybe that's why we have put it to the side. But let me tell you guys, I worked the job for almost 40 years. I make more money with Scentsy than I did on the job for almost 40 years. And I've been a consultant now for almost 15 years. Let's do the math, guys. Pull out the calculator. It is so worth the time that you spend working your business. I've only been working full-time Scentsy, guys, for 2.5 years. And I've been with Scentsy for almost 15 years. I work my other job and Scentsy and a parent and a grandparent and a caregiver and 2 granddogs, and I'm still making this work. And I've heard so many people say, well, I'm just too busy. It has not been on my mind. I hadn't even thought about it. Well, this is what I have to say to you guys. Those of you who say you need the income, you need to revisit your why and find the time, make the time. Because again, it's not a burden. You act like it's a burden. When you say that I haven't had time to look at it and it's just been sitting in the corner tucked away, you treat it like it's a burden, not that it's a blessing. Did you know what this business could really do for you? Do you know that it can really change your life? Because of Scentsy, guys, I travel the world. I've seen so many places and I didn't have to pay for these trips because Scentsy reward you for the things that you do consistently. You get rewarded. I didn't get rewarded on that job that I was worked for almost 40 years. I helped build somebody else's legacy. I helped somebody else become a millionaire. I get no residuals off that. None. Zero. I got a disrespect and a red slip. That's what I got. That's what I got from that. But this, I've gained family. And today, guys, guess what? I got a private message from the owner of Scentsy, brother, to ask me about my brother Jeff. He did the same thing when Mama was sick. They care. I did not get that from the previous boss that I knew for almost 40 years. He didn't call to check on me. He didn't call to check on Mama. I did not get that. It's about love. It's about community. It's about feeling like you belong. That's what we get. That's what we get as Scentsy consultants. I didn't get that before. I mean, being able to purchase a dream car, multiple ones, being able to take care of your family, solely Scentsy, because I believed it. I know that it's a blessing and not a burden. But if you think that it's going to be a bothersome to somebody, or if you feel like it's bothering you because you don't feel like taking the time to share what you love, then it becomes a burden. And then nothing becomes of it. And it stays in that corner. But the moment you know and you realize that this business is a blessing, it is going to bless you. You're going to be able to bless others. Because that's what I've done. I paid it forward each and every time. I tell people all the time about the blessings that I receive from this business. But it really, really concerns me when I know somebody has started this business and they say, look, I started this because I want the income, but yet I haven't seen any activity. I'm confused when I see that. If you say that you want this to help change your life, if you say that you need the income, but I haven't seen any activity. And I've seen people say, well, I don't know where to start. Guys, just start. Just start. That's all. Just do something. I heard that old saying here where I live, just do something. Just smell your wax. Just use your products. Do something. There's so much training out here, guys. We can be on overload. There's a lot of training out here. But it's up to us. It's up to us to make it happen. When I started Scentsy, guys, I didn't have a sponsor to help train me. We started at the same time. Pretty much she started a month before me. So I had to go to YouTube to teach myself how to do things. And I was okay with that. I never blamed anybody. I went out there and did it myself. I went and did the search, hit that YouTube and searched it and watched a bunch of videos what I did. I went to my workstation and watched all the training. We didn't have Facebook groups when I joined Scentsy, guys. Nope. We didn't have somebody saying post to your page. Nope. We didn't have all this extra training, all these live video training. We didn't have Facebook Live was non-existent back then. We have so much at our disposal. There's no reason for anybody to go through stuff saying that, oh, I don't have time. Oh, it's just that I hadn't even thought about it. That's only, I would say, I would expect to hear that from somebody who's in it just to get the discounts, or just for the tax breaks, or just to hang out. I expect to hear that. But if I hear somebody say that I need the income, where's your activity? When was the last time you did a selfie and you held up something? I'll wait. The thing about it, guys, once you get in your mind that this business is a blessing and you show it to others that it has blessed you, and it will. And you will be able to help bless others, I promise. And it's not a hard business. Guys, this is not rocket science. We're talking about smelly stuff. We're talking about good smelly stuff. It is not hard. I mean, on the go, all you got to do is pack a few testers with you, or make a few samples, and just tell people about how amazing your house smells. It is that easy. Guys, again, this business is a blessing. It's not a burden. I don't know many things that we can do on the go. I'm gone all the time, guys. I'm gone like maybe 12, 13, 14 hours a day most times. I'm always so busy doing things, going to the doctor, so many different doctor's visits with my brother and my nephew, and taking care of mama. I'm busy. I'm in the car all the time. I just pack my stuff up. Here we go. Here we roll. Take it with you, guys. When you go somewhere and you go to a game or you've been invited to somebody's house, take that with you. Take your Scentsy business with you. It's mobile. When you get ready to go out of town, pack it up, take it with you, guys. I'm telling you, it's going to be something that's going to be a game changer in your life and in your family situation financially. I promise you. Each and every day we're faced with challenges that we are surprised with. Like what happened with my brother yesterday, that's a surprising situation for me. I don't know what's going to happen with my brother. I don't know, because he helps me a lot. I don't know if he's going to feel like helping me in the future. That could possibly change things. We don't know these things, guys. So what you do, guys, tomorrow's not promised us. Let's say that. Let's get that out there. While we're waiting, time is ticking. The clock is ticking. Why are you waiting? Today is the day to start. Today is the day to restart. Today is the day to relaunch. I don't care where you are in your business. You can be sitting on zero. Let's start, guys. Let's relaunch your business. We are not here to judge you. You don't have to compare yourself to anybody else, because everybody's situation is different. It's about moving. It's about taking action. That's where we are at this point. I never thought that mama would have had a stroke. I never thought my son would have developed a brain tumor. I never thought that my sister would have died at age 33. Guys, we are here today, but we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Work your business now. Get in there and share with people what you love about your business. It is not hard. Take action, guys. Don't wait on anybody. I've heard some responses where people are waiting. Stop waiting on somebody else. Do it yourself. Go out there and be great by yourself. But you got to speak it into existence that you can do this. This business is truly a blessing, guys. Stop treating it like it's a burden. This business could change your life like it's changed my life. I'm going to keep doing things because I need to. We need it. We got to pay the bills. We just, let's call it what it is. We got to pay the bills. But if we don't work it and treat it like it's a blessing, we won't have the money to pay the bills. I've heard so many people struggle to come up with money to do different things. And I say, no, don't be in that mindset. Work your business. Guys, we still got the rest of this month. You could change your paycheck for next month. There are too many things going on with Scentsy right now. You got the clearance section. You got the combo and save always. You got these bundles. You set your income. Once you set your goal, set it with a deadline and let's go, guys. Don't put that kid in the corner. Don't put your products in the corner. Pull that kid out and work your business. Pull your products out and work your business. That kit is not a blessing. I'm sorry. Ooh, that kit is a blessing. I'm talking so fast. That kit is a blessing. It's not a burden. That's what I was trying to say. That kit, go and pick it up and start from there, guys. Go. I challenge you to go live. I challenge you to go do a selfie with your starter kit. I challenge you to go and tell people about how excited you are with your business. I challenge you to tell people your why. I challenge you to go out there and bring your family into your business because it takes a village. I challenge you to go over that and start doing these things, guys, that we've been talking about all the time. I challenge you to go do training from time to time. We have sessions we have connection calls every Tuesday night. I'll challenge you to join us. So guys, remember, our business is a blessing. It is not a burden. I promise you, if you pick your kit up, if you pick your products up, it's going to be something amazing. I know this from experience because that's where I am now, guys. I started from the bottom. All of us started with that starter kit, maybe different starter kits, and a free website for 3 months. I started at the bottom. You started at the bottom. But look at where we are now. Keep going. Don't stop. If you go into a situation where you need a pause, that's okay. Take a pause. Take a break, but don't quit. Remember, your business is a blessing. If you're going through something, let people know. Let people know. Just like I did. I went out there and I told people what I'm going through. Guess what? Orders are coming in. Because they know that's how I take care of my family. How in the world will people know to support you? This is a home-based business. You need support. Don't shut it down. Don't close your door. Keep your door open. Your office, your website is open 24/7. But take a few minutes at a time, daily, consistently. You can even schedule your posts. For those you can. If you can schedule your posts, go out there and do something, guys, every day. Be consistent in your business and know that your business is a blessing and is not a burden. Touch your business every day, guys. Take action every day. Reach out to people and see how they're doing. Let them know that you care. Okay? Love you guys, and I mean it. And I'm saying this to you guys because I'm so grateful to have you guys in my life. And I want you guys to know that this business is a blessing. It is not a burden. Love you guys. Bye.